Let's practice solving for heat, which is also energy, and that's represented by the letter Q in our formula. Q equals mc delta T. So I would suggest that whenever you start out a problem, you list out your variables, Q, M, C, delta T. And now let's read through the problem. How many joules of heat are required to raise the temperature of 550 grams of water from 12 degrees to 18 degrees Celsius? Well, 550 grams, the unit is grams, so that's telling us that's our mass. We're told that it's water, which means that the specific heat is 4.184 joules per gram degree Celsius. And then delta T, it went from 12 to 18. So if we take 18 minus 12, the change in temperature was 6 degrees Celsius. And we are solving for energy. So at this point, just plug in your numbers into the equation. Q is what I'm solving for. M is 550. C is 4.184. And delta T is 6. Just multiply across 550 times 4.184 times 6. And I get a final answer of 13,807.2. Do not forget to include the unit. This unit, because it's energy, is joules. So this is my final answer. At this point, I would encourage you to just pause the video, work through question 2 and 3 on your own, and then if you get stuck, come back and check your answers. Question 2 says how much heat is lost when a 64-gram piece of copper cools from 375 to 26. So 26 minus 375. The change in temperature is final minus initial. So I get a change in temperature of negative 349 degrees Celsius. And I am told that the specific heat of copper is 0.38452 joules per gram degree Celsius. I'm asking for the amount of heat that is lost. And I'm also asked to put my answer in kilojoules, so I'm probably going to get a pretty big number here. Q equals 64 times 0.38452 times negative 349. So multiply across. And I get negative 8,588.6. Well, this unit is in joules. And if I wanted to turn that into kilojoules, kilo means 1,000. So just divide by 1,000. So Q equals negative 8.59 kilojoules. It's worth mentioning here that our number is negative because we lost energy. So anytime you lose energy, it's going to be a negative. So a negative Q means that energy was lost. Last question says the specific heat of iron is 0.4494. How much heat is transferred when a 4.7 kilogram piece of iron is cooled from 180 to 13 degrees? So I'm finding energy. And the specific heat is 0.4494 joules per gram degree Celsius. And my temperature change from 180 to 13, so 13 minus 180, that's negative 167 degrees Celsius. I'm saving mass for the end. We're told that it's 4.7 kilograms. This problem doesn't work when I use the units of kilograms, so I have to convert kilograms into grams. There's 1,000 grams in a kilogram, so 4.7 times 1,000, I have 4,700 grams. So 4,700 grams times 0.4494 times negative 167. And the energy lost is negative 35,200. Oh, I take that back. It's 352,734. If we wanted to, we could convert that into kilojoules. We would just divide by 1,000, and that's negative 352.7 kilojoules, which is a more manageable number.